Study these laws, shape your mind, meditate, and understand that you can attract your realms by training your thoughts. You can leave your body through astral projections. If you cannot control your mind, you are its slave. So, while you can, until you have the whole world against you, until there are too many problems, free your mind from this realm. When you succeed, you will no longer be a slave to this reality. The Law of Dissonance says that if you have an experience that creates a kind of mental discomfort, such as when you are in conflict of beliefs or when your actions contradict your beliefs. A practical example might be, you think smoking is bad for your health, but you still maintain this habit. You believe that having extramarital affairs is really wrong, yet you continue to cheat. Maybe you think you should be a more patient parent, yet you continue to yell at your children. The law says that if your beliefs are opposite to your actions, you will try to reduce the feeling of discomfort by changing either your mind or your body. Sometimes the law of dissonance is called the law of self-deception. The law of experience says that when new information enters, the brain will destroy previous information of a similar nature. Once the previous information is established in the brain, the entry of new information will completely overturn your perspective built from the previously assimilated information. An example, you love rodeo, but during a performance you fall and get hurt. Now, if that were your last experience with horses, it would surely be negative. That's why if you fall off a horse as a beginner, your instructors make you get back in the saddle immediately. You need to give new input so that the trauma of falling is sidelined in your brain. The law is an innate and organic process. It does not require your active consciousness or perception. It suggests that the brain's basic process is in a state of infinite growth and reorganization. Now, the law of experience can be used efficiently in altered states of conscious programming because your subconscious cannot distinguish between fantasy and real experience. So, an example. If you always feel anxious imagining yourself in a crowded place, you could imagine yourself totally at ease and relaxed in the middle of a crowd. Your mind accepts whatever you think is truth. It will invoke the law of experience. After a few days, weeks, or months, this reprogramming of your mind will take control of your personal reality, replacing it. The law of frightening confrontation explains that if you are afraid of something and have the courage to face it, you might then reverse the situation and almost become dependent on it. The experience generates beta endorphins. These natural opioids circulate in your body once you stimulate and release them, and they make you quite dependent. For example, you are afraid of heights. Then one day you decide to try skydiving. At first you are very scared, of course, but then it becomes a kind of addiction. The more you skydive, the more you are stimulated to do it. This applies to anything and any extreme sport. Whatever this thing you originally fear is, you transform it into an addiction. The law of denial says that when you refuse to face a major emotional problem or deny taking responsibility for some of your actions, you will not be able to reach your potential until you balance this law. The negative effects will manifest for a long time. They are not only emotional repercussions, but also physical and mental, which embed themselves in your lifestyle. The law of a new beginning says that during our lives, there are fundamental points that remain most impressed upon us. There is a break in the energy pattern, and a total change results from it. Everything is conditioned by this event, some things more than others. For example, a traumatic situation like the death of a loved one, or you convert and change religion. The law of harmony even surpasses the fundamental law of karma. It is a very powerful balance. The purpose of karma is to achieve harmony. If you throw a stone into a pond, you disturb the harmony of that small lake. You were the cause, and the effect is the splashes and ripples created at the impact of the stone, which slowly fade away, restoring peace. Similarly, when there was harmony in your primordial existence, Your karmic actions flow through space life after life until harmony is restored. So, while you live your life and have experiences, the entire universe follows suit, having ripples that will eventually calm, and there will be harmony again. Once you have evolved, reincarnating in many lives, you will be able to live a life in harmony and tranquility. You are free from the cycle of reincarnation. The law of reincarnation and karma says that until you have resolved your karmic cycle and fulfilled your dharma, you will continue to reincarnate in sequential lives on earth. Neither God nor the Lord of Karma inflicts pain on you in these lives. In every life you face, you encounter other souls who will often share a similar story to yours and with similar karmic needs that match your needs. Now, every time you act with intention, you create karma. Actions include thoughts, emotions, and gestures. These actions must be motivated by an intent or desire that must be balanced in the future of this life or the next. These needs are rooted in deep fears that must be resolved before you can stop the cycle of reincarnation. You will return life after life to test yourself, to see if you have learned the lesson until you can live in harmony without disharmonious attitudes. Once you can live a life in perfect harmony, freedom will be given to you. The law of wisdom says that wisdom eliminates karma. If you are wise enough to learn from your difficulties with love and wisdom, you can mitigate your suffering. Sadly, however, we humans learn much more quickly through pain because we directly experience the consequences of our actions. For example, you take things from others because you are greedy. Instead of learning through wisdom and love that it is a wrong act, you must necessarily experience the same thing you are doing to others, whether in a next life or this one. Another way to explain the law of wisdom is when you move toward a predestined test of your life. If you are wise enough, you will proceed with harmony and will certainly mitigate the impact of the traumatic event. The law of grace says that karma can be experienced as commanded by the law or in grace and mercy. For others, you will receive the same in return. The law of the evolution of the soul says that everyone on earth shares a goal, whether they realize it or not. We have reincarnated because we desire to be spiritually evolved, ascending our emotions rooted in fear and learning to love unconditionally. By doing so, we raise our vibration and approach a state of harmony. Even when it seems that you are not evolving, you are actually making progress. We learn through the pain of our disharmony, which can be seen as failures or mistakes we have made. But in reality, if you fall off a bike 9 times, those 9 times have never been complete failures, but a way to get closer to the goal. Indeed, the 10th time you get on the bike, you do not fall. The law of conquest of vibration says that the entire universe operates on the same principle of vibrational energy. When Einstein discovered that matter cannot be destroyed but only transformed, and its energy must either move forward, backward, or stay still for it to do these things, it is stagnation that then becomes transformation. Now, you are energy. Your skin, which appears solid, is actually structured by trillions of molecules moving at the speed of light, orbiting each other at a specific vibration. A vibration that is based on the conditions you have lived your past lives, whether harmoniously or disharmoniously. The law of free will operates in 3 ways. First, even if most events in your life are astrologically predestined, you will always have the freedom and will to mitigate the impact of these events or transcend them entirely. This will result in how you have lived your life up to the situation you are destined to experience. If you bring grace, love, and compassion, you demonstrate that you have learned from previous lessons. Second, you become the master of your life when you can enjoy all the moments of joy that life offers you without getting involved in negativity. You let it flow without affecting you. Third, you will always have free choice and be free to respond as you wish to situations. If you respond with positive emotions, passion, and integrity, you have likely learned your karmic lesson and will not have to experience a similar situation in the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a comment below, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel for more inspirational stories and life lessons. See you next time.